and thanks for staying with us. Customs speaks on checkpoints at the border post. Also on Customs Report, the Contract General of Customs speaks on reform in the service, plus more report. I am Igiseme Itie. Stay tuned. The custom management has continued to preach to stakeholders on the suspension of the 4% FOB by government. The contract general said that the service will also assist the stakeholders to improve on the clearance of consignment at the port.
The Nigerian Customs Service and Manufacturers Association of Nigeria held a productive strategic engagement today to strengthen collaboration in support of Nigeria's industrial growth and economic development objectives. This meeting was convened following the Ministry of Finance's directive regarding the temporary suspension of the 4% FOB charge, which provided an opportunity for comprehensive stakeholder consultation as required under the Nigeria Customs Service Act 2023. Apart from these issues of 4% FOB, the consultative dialogue provided us an opportunity to review and discuss issues around the operating environment for manufacturing in Nigeria. The exchanges were open, frank, and cordial. Both organizations remain committed to Nigeria's economic transformation through enhanced manufacturing sector performance. The engagement highlighted the need for clear alignment between customs trade facilitation objectives and manufacturing sector development needs, with extensive discussions revealing multiple areas of mutual interest and support mechanisms available to boost manufacturing operations for the overall benefits of the Nigerian economy. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria provided valuable insights into operational challenges faced by the manufacturing sector and identified specific areas where enhanced collaboration could improve industrial competitiveness. Those issues identified include A, the implementation of the 4% FOB as funding for Nigeria Customs Service operations. B, the issue of multiple checkpoints as threats to trade facilitation. C, the use of multiple alerts in the clearance system. And D, the Bodogo platform glitches experienced some months ago. On his own part, the Nigeria Customs Service briefed MAN on the various trade facilitation initiatives undertaken by the service. This includes the Economic Operator Program AEO, Advanced Ruling, and Time Release Study. Nigeria Customs Service, during the dialogue, expressed strong commitments to balancing its revenue generation mandates with innovative trade facilitation measures. And flowing from the discussions which followed the presentation, the following were concrete outcomes of the interaction. A, Nigeria Customs Service announced that following consultations with the Honorable Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of Economy, Mr. Wale Edu, approval has been granted for strategic exemption from 4% FOB charges on the following, amongst others. Roman figure 1, importation of raw materials, spares, and machines by the manufacturers who are beneficiaries of the concessions contained in Chapter 88, Chapters 98 and 99 of the Customs Tariff. Manufacturers who are currently on Chapters 98 and 99 are therefore advised to apply for pre-release of their consignment to avoid payment of demurrage. In addition to this, members of the association, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, who import raw materials, machines, and spares that are not currently beneficiaries of Chapters 98 and 99 are to be onboarded in order to enjoy the exemptions provided in 5.1 above. That is the exemption from 4% FOB. And number 3, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Nigeria Customs Service, and the Federal Ministry of Finance will work together for the inclusion of manufacturers who are not currently enjoying any benefits from chapters 98 and 99. An immediate tripartite consultation of the Federal Ministry of Finance, Nigeria Customs Service, and the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria would be held to work out the modalities for expedited onboarding of manufacturers on Chapter 98 and Chapter 99. In the meantime, the 4% FOB payments already made by manufacturers who are yet to be onboarded in Chapters 98 and 99 will be held as credits and be utilized for future customs-related transactions after their onboarding. Government projects, other beneficiaries will be importations that are related to government projects with import duty exemption certificates, HIDEC, and goods that are imported for humanitarian, life-saving, and other related purposes. And finally, and beneficiaries of the Presidential Initiative for Unlocking Healthcare Value Chain, and finally, importations made by commercial airlines for spare parts. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria also commends the Authorized Economic Operator Scheme. Hence, it was agreed that a clear guideline for admission of members will be issued by the Nigeria Customs Service. The gestures of these exemptions present concrete evidence of the service's commitment to supporting critical sectors of the economy as it continues to maintain appropriate revenue collection frameworks. Beyond these exemptions that were announced, beyond existing exemptions, discussions also beyond these exemptions that were announced, discussions also focused on additional trade facilitation initiatives being implemented by the Nigeria Customs Service to support manufacturing operations. These include the development of a one-stop shop framework designed to streamline regulatory processes and eliminate bureaucratic bottlenecks, systematic reduction of unnecessary checkpoints that had costs without corresponding value, and the integration of digital solutions to accelerate legitimate trade processing as well as maintain security standards. The service also outlined technology-driven initiatives aimed at providing real-time clearance capabilities and automated risk assessment systems that reduce compliance costs for legitimate operators. Both organizations also agreed to establish formal consultation mechanisms, ensuring that regular dialogue on policy developments affecting manufacturing operations, including proactive engagement on customs policy changes before implementation, feedback systems allowing real-time assessment of policy impacts, and periodic review meetings to assess progress and identify new collaboration opportunities. The engagement emphasized economic impact considerations, with both organizations committing to support Nigeria's economic diversification objectives through job creation, export promotion, foreign exchange conservation through import substitution, and development of industrial clusters supported by predictable customs environments. Technology partnerships were also identified as critical enablers. As we move forward, the Nigeria Customs Service commits to maintaining ongoing consultation with the manufacturing sector stakeholders, continuing development of trade facilitation infrastructure, supporting industrial growth, and implementing technology solutions that reduce compliance costs and providing regular briefings on policy developments. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, on its own part, commits to constructive engagement in policy dialogue processes, providing sector-specific expertise to inform customs policy development, supporting member compliance with regulations, and collaborating in developing industry best practices. The engagements we had today highlights a strengthened partnership between two critical institutions supporting Nigeria's economic development. The outcomes achieved is evident that constructive dialogue produces superior results for all stakeholders and is essential in maintaining the highest standards of regulatory compliance and economic governance. Both organizations look forward to implementing the agreements reached and continuing to build a customs environment that supports manufacturing excellence and meeting national revenue and security objectives.
You are watching the program Customs Report. Semi-Customs Command of Nigerian Customs Service has held a stakeholders meeting at the border. The meeting was called by the Customs to further fine-tune the operations at the border post.
In a move aimed at dismantling multiple roadblocks and fostering seamless regional trade, the Comptroller of the Semi-Area Command of the Nigerian Customs Service, Comptroller Wale Adenuga, has issued a stern warning that any officer or non-government official caught frustrating the free movement of persons and goods that have met all formal conditions would be arrested and prosecuted.
My CGC is up tax on this issue. It has been embarrassed. It's disgusting. My CGC is taking up with the IGP. Thank you for the umbrella that every one of us bear now in the NSA office. Nobody can hide under anywhere. It will report, if they take a report to that umbrella in the NSA office, they will be tackling. Why should we have 10, 20 checkpoints of the same units, of the same service? I will tell you, my name is Wale Adenuga. Quote me anywhere. By the grace of Almighty God and the support of my CGC, we will reduce that checkpoint. You see, with the support of my CGC, we will reduce that checkpoint. My CGC is on his knee, is on his legs. Pursuing this thing is disgusting. Really, really disgusting. I'm not hiding anywhere. My name is Wale Adenuga. Quote me anywhere. With the support of my CGC, that checkpoint will be reduced. If you don't have any business on that road, we don't want you. We don't want you. I'm not going to rest on my horse until when that thing is reduced. Why should we embarrass somebody who is coming to Badagry for tourists? My CGC was in Nigeria, Lily Pond. He said, the only way to go for Nigeria is export business. What are we earning? Our revenue in oil is declining. And we need to export out. The more we export out, the better for the economy of the country. Then what was the hell point? So please, just hold on to your breath on this checkpoint. And I'm sounding a note of warning to every agencies that works on that road. Go and reduce your checkpoints. Go and reduce your checkpoints. I'm not boasting. My CGC is fully at our back. We are reducing that road. If they arrest you, believe me, it's to be forewarned. We are warning you. If you don't have any business on that road, don't come there.
The directive was one of the key outcomes of a joint border management stakeholders engagement held on Tuesday, which brought together officials from Benin Republic Customs, Nigerian security agencies, and representatives of the business communities from both nations.
One of the philosophy of my CGC,
l'un de croyances de notre contrôleur général,
is trade facilitation.
C'est la facilitation du commerce.
and reduce crime to the barest minimum.
et de diminuer le crime jusqu'au dernier minimum.
So once again, we welcome you all.
Nous voulons vous
On behalf of the
remercier.
CGC, I welcome the representative of the Nigerian ambassador, charge the affairs of Nigerian embassy in Benin Republic.
Nous aimons apprécier la présence du représentant de l'ambassadeur du Japon du Bénin,
The defense attaché,
l'attaché de la défense,
and my brothers, all the service personnel in Semen border here.
tous les unités de l'armée opérant à la frontière de Saint-Merci.
I will believe you will observe one thing as you are walking in.
Je crois que vous avez observé quelque chose lorsque vous rentrez.
Me and the customs Benin, we walk in hands, we hold our hands together.
Moi, avec mon homologue, on s'est tenu la main lorsqu'on entre.
So that shows that it's a new beginning.
C'est pour vous montrer que c'est un nouveau commencement.
One, we are going to see that trade boosts in this community.
Nous allons travailler ensemble pour assurer que les activités soient améliorées.
And we want to, every problem you encountered, either in Nigerian side or in Benin side, we are here to solve it today.
Nous voulons que vous nous dites tous les problèmes auxquels vous faites face en ce qui concerne les activités. Nous sommes là pour résoudre ce problème.
And please don't hesitate to say it.
N'hésitez pas de dire tous ces problèmes.
We are here to see that the GDP of the two nations improved.
Nous sommes là pour assurer que la recette des deux pays s'améliore
And we live as one brother.
et qu'on vit ensemble comme un frère.
We are going to facilitate your trade
Nous allons faire tout possible pour
and we
faciliter la
reduce
commerce.
crime to the barest
Et
minimum.
nous allons diminuer la criminalité jusqu'au dernier niveau.
So thank God that the Beninois people, the business people are here, the Nigerian business people are here.
Les comités des hommes d'affaires du côté béninois et du côté nigérien sont là.
One thing I want you to take this forum as an opportunity to build a synergy among yourselves.
Profitez de cette occasion pour renforcer la coopération entre les deux pays.
Exchange phone numbers.
Partager des numéros.
Let's see that we work as a friend
Et
and we
essayons
work in
de
unity.
rassurer qu'on travaille ensemble en tant que frères.
So the trade will boost in Semen Krake.
Et la commerce va s'améliorer à.
Addressing participants at the meeting, Comptroller Adenuga said the Seme-Krake border, which is strategic to trade in the West African sub-region, also plays a critical role in intra-African trade under the African Continental Free Trade Area.
You can see at the end of the day, a lot of were achieved. A lot of things were resolved and it was achieved. One, the issue of trackers, all the business will complain and it was resolved by my counterpart from the Benin Republic. Two, the Nigerian diaspora, the issue of diaspora, let's say passe bond, it has been resolved. And with the presence of the Charge d'Affaires of Nigeria embassy there, and with the DA presence too, it resolved a lot of issues. And I think this is a new beginning of the relationship between Nigeria and Benin Republic.
The federal operation in Zone A has again intercepted goods worth over 1.8 billion naira in 6 weeks. Some of the intercepted items include cannabis and other unapproved goods brought into the country. The federal operation in Zone A has reaffirmed its determination to protect the nation's economy through sustained anti-smuggling operations that yielded seizures worth over 1.8 billion naira within 6 weeks. The customs controller stated that the seizures were seized through intensive enforcement across the southwest zone of the country.
The Federal Operations Unit Zone A remains firm and focused on safeguarding our nation's borders, protecting the economy, and combating all forms of illicit activities. Continuing our decisive measures against smugglers who undermine Nigeria's economy, the Federal Operations Unit Zone A, FOU, has sustained momentum through intelligence-driven operations aimed at curbing illicit goods trafficking, safeguarding revenue, and protecting consumers from hazardous and counterfeited products. Our unit has reinforced anti-smuggling strategies across the southwest states of Nigeria by leveraging advanced surveillance and intelligence sharing frameworks. This has resulted in 125 successful interceptions within 6 weeks of operations. The seized items include rice, 15 bags of 50 kg each, equivalent to about 8 trailers load. Then 15 used Tukumbo vehicles, cannabis sativa, 640 parcels, equivalent to 431.8 kg net weight. Then premium motors put it, we still have 460 jerrycans on 25 liters each, approximately 11,500 liters. Then we have 143 bales of used clothing, that's 2 jumbo sacks of used shoes and 1 sack of used clothing. Then 390 bottles of codeine, 310 foreign branded drugs, and 19 cards of tramadol, 210 pieces of used tires, 1 by 20-foot container onion, that is the number according to the paper, then containing 752 cartons, calcium lactate intercepted for false declaration. These seizures occurred across borders in Ogun, Oyo, Ondo, and Lagos states. 4 defendants were arrested in connection with these operations and will be handed over to the relevant agencies for further investigation and prosecution. A DPP value of 1,188,830,600 was recorded during this period, reflecting the scale of our operations. Demonstrating our commitment to interagency collaboration, the seized pharmaceuticals and cannabis sativa will be handed over to the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and then controlled as NAFDAC and the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLA, respectively. It is pertinent to note, to echo that the 2026 federal government physical policy that bans the importation of foreign parboiled rice through land borders is still enforced. Therefore, let me warn some selfish and unpatriotic individuals who continue to defy this restriction that our men will continue to inflict heavy losses and then their ill-fated mission. These seizures reaffirm our operational capacity and underscore our resolve to continuously confront economic saboteurs, to threaten national security and undermine federal government physical policies. Additionally, the Federal Operations Unit Zone A continues to enforce import and export compliance by addressing undervaluation and issuing demand notices. Between 1st of September and 7th of October, a total of 39,269,688.71 kobo was also recovered.
He said that the units will focus on safeguarding the nation's borders and protecting the nation's economic advancement and also stop the importation of fake drugs into the country.
The Federal Operations Unit Zone A remains unwavering in its commitment to combating smuggling and safeguarding Nigeria's economy. Through sustained intelligence-led operations and a strategic deployment of advanced surveillance technologies, the unit has achieved significant figures of illicit goods across key southern border points, underscoring our dedication to protecting revenue and public health. The Federal Operations Unit Zone A will continue to intensify these efforts to ensure Nigeria's borders uphold national security and contribute meaningfully to the growth and stability of the nation's economy. This would not have been achieved without also our own collaboration between our own internal collaboration. That's our own internal mechanism of custom police unit that is here in Zone A, then the tactical unit of the CIU also of Zone A here with us. Because we have to make use of this. Without them, this wouldn't have been achieved.
According to him, the 2026 federal government fiscal policy banning the importation of foreign rice through the landed border remains in full effect. 4 suspects were arrested. The Nigerian Customs Service Tinkan Island Command is ready to promote wrestling in Nigeria. The command played a host to leadership of Nigerian Professional Wrestling Federation in Lagos.
In an effort to promote sports and youth empowerment in Nigeria, the Tinkan Island Port Command of the Nigerian Customs Service on Tuesday, October 7, 2025, played host to the leadership of the Nigerian Professional Wrestling Federation (NPWF). The delegation, led by the national president of the federation, Chief John Uche, was received by the Customs Area Comptroller, Comptroller Frank Onyeka, at the command headquarters in Lagos. The purpose of the visit was to formally inform the command about the upcoming African International Wrestling Championship, scheduled to take place from October 18 to 19, 2025, at Dr. Alex Ekweme Square, Awka, Anambra State. The Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, has once again earned global recognition for excellence in communication as it received the Golden World Award (GWA) for impactful public relations in customs management at the 2025 International Public Relations Association IPRA Gala, held on Friday, 3rd October 2025 at the Movenpick Hotel in Accra, Ghana, presented by IPRA President Natasha Pavlovic Bugas during the Golden World Awards Gala night. The international PR body recognized the Nigerian Customs Service for its impactful public relations in customs management. The winning entry, a publication authored by Image Merchants Promotion Limited, documents the Comptroller General of Customs' progressive communication strategies and has since evolved into a strategic framework for public relations scholarship in Nigeria. According to Philip Shepard, Secretary General of IPRA, the publication provides practical strategies for organizations. It showcases real-life applications of public relations leadership drawn from the reforms of the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR. Receiving the award on behalf of the service, the National Public Relations Officer, Assistant Comptroller of Customs, AC Abdullahi Maiwada, expressed profound appreciation to IPRA for the recognition, stating that it reinforces the service's vision for institutional credibility and proactive communication.
Just before we round up this week's edition of the program Customs Spot, we brought you a report where the management of Nigerian Customs Service has reduced the checkpoint at the border. For me, Egeseme, thanks for watching.